We've gone from the far west coast of Canada to the Middle East. Jordan is a peaceful oasis in an otherwise volatile region, surrounded by Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Israel, Syria, and the West Bank. In a region this diverse, we have no idea what to expect. Justin and I are dropping everything and just going to travel the world for a year.
I gave up quite a bit of stuff to do this. I just always thought there was definitely something missing, like traveling.
That travel bug gets in you, and it's got you. One whole year goes by in a blink. We've come to Jordan for my good friend Abraham's wedding, but for the next few weeks, he's going to show us everything there is to see about Jordan.
Hey, how was the flight?
Yeah, not too bad. You're less than 2 weeks from your wedding now? Is that right?
Jeez, man, I'm gonna sign my life away. I didn't sleep since last night. We've been just like doing the invitations and, planning the painting to the house. You need to go and see the house. You wanna roll? All right, let's do it.
It's slowly starting to sink in, like just being on the road and seeing this kind of landscape now. It's the Middle East.
Now I know, guys, what you're thinking. You're like, oh man, what the heck are we doing in this? This is a war zone, run! That's not the case. You're here and you will know. You will see how beautiful and safe this place is. I didn't sleep all night because my fiance's sister, she lives in Toronto and she arrived at 2 a.m. You'll meet my family, her family. Jeez, man, I can't believe I'm doing it. I can't believe it.
$3. I got all these cherries. Well, starting to get a little hungry.
Fanta falafel sandwich, Justin's falafel sandwich. 2 more Fantas is 1 dinar, so $1.50.
That's good falafel.
So we're at a place called the King Hussein Club, and this is where the reception, I think, is going to be for the wedding.
Everything's gonna be outdoor. The only thing that's happening indoor would be the minute when I get with Rowan at 7:15 with Ibrahim. Ibrahim is the photographer.
هلا حضرتك حكيت على البوينت انه انت بدك تفتح الباب السيارة للعروس.
I'm so confused.
في سلايد شو سيد ابراهيم؟
ما في slideshow.
He's clearly nervous. He was nervous when we got here. He was nervous walking around. He keeps sort of pawing at his wife like, yes, Mo, I'm cool. I'm in control. I think he's scared shitless.
If I ever get married, it's not gonna be like this. It's gonna be something so
crazy.
So crazy. People will be like, remember we went to that wedding? That was insane. That doesn't make any sense, but I had so much fun. My funeral's even funner. Abraham has taken time out of his busy schedule of planning his wedding to take us on his favorite hike in Jordan, the Wadi Mujib. It's supposed to be a hike up waterfalls pretty much to a giant waterfall. What kind of wildlife do you have out here?
Some snakes in the wilderness. You don't see those very often, but except in the summertime.
We just saw a snake and it's poisonous. and not too psyched on poisonous snakes.
And you definitely need to watch out for some of the falling rocks too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we gotta keep going, man.
The hike itself was pretty intense. The water was pretty strong.
The water was really warm, so it was like being in a bath.
Bird shit on me. Is it big? Is it a lot of shit? You wipe it off? Just wipe it off. It's just shit.
The hike's good, it's a little wet, so we're gonna have to put the camera in here.
Oh, just shit on your back. Shit on you. Shit on your back.
When we finally made it to the end, the waterfall was really, really cool.
Just went straight into it, and the water just pounding on your head. And
Hugging the side wall and getting in behind it and just feeling the water pound down on you.
Just left the Wadi Mujib. We're heading up to Mount Nebo, and apparently in Mount Nebo, that's where Moses was buried.
We've done within just, 40 minutes or so, from 400 meters below sea level to 700 meters above sea level.
Regardless of your religion, it's an important site. It's arguably one of the holiest sites on earth. The history here is staggering, and we just wanted to have a look.
After the death of Moses, his successor Joshua continued the journey with the children of Israel from this spot all the way down towards the Jordan Valley and off to Jericho. And that was 3,000 years ago. It's amazing.
Just the history that surrounds this whole area. I mean, it's kind of the center point to so many civilizations and so many religions. I don't think you necessarily have to fall into any of them in particular to really appreciate it.
It's a message for all, wherever you are, whatever your religious background is. I appreciate this place pretty much. Yeah.
We headed and had a really good lunch, probably somewhat closer to a more traditional lunch.
This is what I call Jordanian Viagra.
are you gonna use that on your wedding night? Eat that stuff on your wedding
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
Tomato sauce is really good.
It is my favorite restaurant. I love the food. I enjoy every second of it, man.
Stupid gap in my teeth.
Don't you ever get married. See why I'm tired? It's not because of work. It's because I'm getting married.
It's about a 3-hour drive to Petra. And hopefully just see some sights on the way, but for the most part we gotta drive and make miles. Before we knew it, we were on the road again, and it was a good 3-hour drive south down the King's Highway.
I'm not feeling good. I feel like crap. I also did eat a bowl of chocolate before I went to bed, so it's probably the chocolate. More than likely the chocolate. It was the chocolate. My goal is not to shit my pants in the next 2 hours.
Well, personally, I've encountered a camel spider. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. It was this big.
The spider.
Yeah, this big. See? Yeah, well, yeah, so your face.
Eat snakes, spiders, scorpions, ex-girlfriends. Hate them all.
I'm not surprised. Well, yeah, I think you would be hospitalized.
sweet.
Petra's got to be one of the most famous, or at least one of the most well-known sites of Jordan. Would you agree?
It's been always famous for hundreds of years, and this city was lost in time actually. Many movies were filmed down in Petra, by the way, including the famous Indiana Jones back in 1988.
Maybe halfway to 3/4 of the way down to the treasury through the Sikh. The walls get so high and they start to kind of converge on each other.
There's been a common mistake worldwide about why it's called a treasury. It's not a treasury. It has nothing to do with any treasures. It is a tomb.
Like the Great Wall of China, like the pyramids, this is truly a man-made wonder of the world.
I was told that he likes drinking Coca-Cola, so we're gonna get him a Coke. Ooh. That's awesome. This is the first time I ever gave a camel Coke.
Now Abraham has hooked us up with another connection of his. He seems to know the whole country.
Abu Shadi will be your host tonight.
Okay.
And his son Shadi will take you tomorrow to do a serious hiking.
Okay. He's going to take us from the new Bedouin city to the monastery, which apparently is just as beautiful as the treasury is. I met a lot of cool people. You get a little glimpse of the people who live there today, and they are descendants of those original inhabitants and those original artisans who did all of that work.
This better not be a mirage, because I really need to use the bathroom.
It's got past something, but it's not, nothing's going on. It's just stomach's pain.
You need to stick to straight yogurt and rice. All right, and you need to rest. We start at 3 and we're down to 2. It's Nabatean art.
لا لا رومان هنا
Roman art. Oh, that's Nabatean. The other one is in
Roman
Nabatean.
Nabatean.
Well, it's history. I bet that he can hear us from up here.
You know, you really get an idea that this thing was a functional city at one point. Abraham told us 25,000 people at one point would have lived there. Abraham's just on the phone. He seems a bit flustered or pissed off or confused or all of the above. It sounds like someone's maybe passed away on his fiance's side. I think needless to say that's probably gonna throw a wrench into the gears of the wedding, if not put it off completely.
Jeez, man, that's not happening.
He had to leave, and so I ended up going Petra alone pretty much. Despite the downs for everyone else, it's been a really good day for me to be able to come in here and explore Petra and see it for the first time, especially within the sunlight.
Come, try one more donkey. To the monastery.
We're going with Shadi.
You know Shadi?
Yeah.
My brother Shadi.
What a terrible life for a donkey. Where are we going?
I just lay down, my stomach was turning and stuff, and then it eventually just stopped. And then I just sweating, profusely sweating, and just sweated everything out. And then after that, I just woke up and had a shower.
Justin is all ready to go, and he's going to be coming with us tomorrow. And I know he was really gutted that he couldn't see the rest of Petra. He just sort of had to breeze through it on his way out on the bus. So I think it's going to be great to do this hike tomorrow for him to get an even more rare experience of Petra. And I'm even more stoked that Abraham is going ahead with the wedding.
DJ sorted, lighting system sorted. We're on schedule.
That's awesome news.
We're on, man. We're on.
Petra Kitchen is a really unique restaurant where you actually get to prepare and cook your own traditional Jordanian food before you eat it.
All right, kids, come on. Let's go to work. Come on.
As far as the cliche worst job in the kitchen goes, it's peeling potatoes. Cutting tomatoes is at least a step up.
It's gonna be good stuff tonight. Otherwise, you're out of this restaurant. No, this is too big. This is too big, man.
You're gonna have a mutiny on your hands pretty soon.
I haven't eaten anything all day because my stomach's not set. So when I drink this beer, I'm gonna get really trashed off one beer. So
We should all have a lot of fun in a few hours.
No, I don't like that. Out of my kitchen. Come on, out of my kitchen.
quit. I'm gonna get so wasted. Scott's in charge of the food. I'm in charge of the drinks. Wait a second, we got a little flavor here. Now we're cooking with steam.
Beer makes everything taste better. You know we have to pay for those beers, eh? My tomato sauce is getting rave reviews.
Tomato sauce has a bit of a bite to it. I like it.
We woke up early, maybe around 9 o'clock today, and we're doing a hike to the monastery.
Abraham has kind of chickened out on us. I think we've worn him down a little bit. To be honest, I think he's just planning out his wedding now that we know it's a go. So he's hooked us up with his good friend Shadi. Shadi's taking us up to the monastery. We've got Alex, we've got Ken, Canadian friends coming with us as well. We'll see if the hour and a half to 2 hour hike is actually an hour and a half to 2 hour hike, or if that's just more for local Bedouin. And for us sorry ass Canadians, it takes maybe 3-4 hours.
Well, it was supposed to be a 2 hour hike, and we haven't even made it halfway, and second was an hour and a half. And I thought 2 hours meant it was an hour there and an hour back, so I would buy water for a 2 hour hike.
Think there's a snake in here?
No snakes is a good sign.
The landscape here, it's a lot more rugged and it looks a lot more off the beaten path. Shadi told us that he doesn't really take a lot of tourists this way, so we're seeing a lot of what most people don't get to see aside from the Bedouin.
Breathtaking. I lost my breath getting up here.
What's filming like?
Yeah. Filming this stuff
That's
like
scary as shit.
We've taken a lot longer than most people do to do this trip. I think we're kind of taking our time, which kind of goes to show you how out of shape we are. I think we're kind of just around the bend now from the monastery, so hopefully it's going to be a good payoff.
And I hope they have ice cream. Ice cream! It's time to explore.
After 4 hours of coming around the long way around the mountain, we could have just come up the short way, but
Why didn't you tell me that?
the hike itself was fantastic enough, but to be guided by Shadi totally set the mood of what we were doing and where we were. Shadi has sent us with some of his family. I think we're going out to Little Petra, but I don't know. I know that we're gonna stay with them and put our trust in them for the evening.
I thought that was a Little Petra.
No, that's Bedouin Village. So apparently this is where we're making camp tonight. Shadi showed up, and his friends, and his cousins, and uncles, and it was the real deal.
This is a really rare opportunity for us to be out here and doing this with these guys, you know, and their buddy was having a going away party because he's going to Switzerland, so they invite us in and it's like one last hurrah.
You couldn't have got a better snapshot of real culture. So you're the one going to Switzerland.
She's a girl. Maybe she will be my wife in the future. She's now my girlfriend. Yeah, all the guys that are very good friend of me. From the best friend I have, we born together. I miss him so much because I'm leaving.
People are the same everywhere, you know? We do the exact same thing. We've got a buddy who's leaving the country, we throw him a going away party, and this is exactly what they were doing. And we were really, really lucky to be a part of that. Dinner has been served officially. Chicken and potatoes just came out of the fire, and we're just able to eat and drink and talk as we wish. Cheers to Shadi for the meal.
I came out here and I was underneath the stars and I was just like, this is insane.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it's a part of it.
Yeah.
It's been one hell of a night, that's for sure.
I'm gonna hit the hay. Gonna see what the
Tomorrow.
sunrise is like in the desert.
Yeah, yeah.
No scorpion. No scorpion.
Sheik.
Nice to meet you. He's got a cross on his head or something. It's like his license plate number. When you're going through all the military checkpoints, there's like snipers set up on the hills and stuff, so. That's awesome. Shotgun and beers.
Me, on the other hand, I'm gonna stay dry because we're in a desert.
What do you think of this?
Oh, it seems like a pretty short climb.
I bet you a beer I can do this in 45 seconds.
You're on.
45 seconds, I can get to the top of this.
I think he's gonna lose and I'm gonna get a beer. That's what I think. "49 seconds, dude." Whatever. I'd like a tall boy of something expensive. He did do it in 29 seconds, not 49 seconds, so he actually nailed it. So I guess I gotta buy him a beer, but I'm gonna enjoy it as long as I can. We've been blasting around out here for a couple hours now, and we've got this beautiful vertical dune in front of us. So are you coming with us?
Been there, I've done it. No, thank you. You guys go have fun.
Are you gonna do any of these things
Yeah,
with us, or are you just gonna point and shoot, say, okay, go do that, go do
All
this?
right, you got me. I'm
right.
doing it.
Let's do it.
Go. Bye-bye, Justin.
They're gonna be tired within about 10 seconds, watch. Legs are burning, we're getting sore, and yeah. Scott, you make it to that rock. Exactly why I didn't do it. Ever hear that story, the tortoise and the hare? Stairmaster! Yeah! Who's the winner? Loser! I think I swallowed a lot of dirt. Poopy Pants loses. That is harder than it looks. Shit.
This is sort of an entrance to more of a desert camp that we're going to be staying the night at. So we're stopping from one van and loading everything into a bit more of a rugged 4x4 that can get us out to, I'm guessing, where we're going to spend the night.
You're standing in camel shit.
No, I'm not.
No, I thought you were.
Where?
Obviously, it's an old vehicle, but it's okay in the desert. It can get you to anywhere you want to get. And the driver is only 16 years old. By law, you're not allowed to drive any vehicle if you're not 18. But hey, this is desert, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
See the time on there?
29. Seriously, it was 29 seconds.
Cheers. Cheers. And to the Wadi Rum. They just served us the enormous plate of both chicken, lamb, potatoes, onions, all of the stuff that's been cooked underground with the charcoal. Well, it's certainly the best underground food I've ever eaten.
Best underground restaurant I've ever ate at.
Tonight we're gonna sleep out here in the desert, and there's absolutely nothing around us but Petra. We're just getting up here at our campsite in our Bedouin tents.
Hello? Hello? Hello, Scott?
I haven't taken a shit in 3 days, so right now is a big moment for me.
You need to see the big trash bag full of cans of beer, bottles. You know what? If you just pour all these bottles, you're gonna turn the desert into an ocean. And guess who drank it? Justin.
It really adds to the atmosphere that we're bombing around in these 1960s, 1970s Toyota Land Cruisers, these just invincible vehicles. And they're just absolute shit kicker vehicles. They're awesome. We're about maybe 20 minutes away from where we were camping last night. We just stopped in the Bedouin town of Wadi Rum, like the actual village of Wadi Rum. We actually just stopped to get some fuel.
I love that spot.
Yeah, I know, so do I. We stopped at this Bedouin camp and we've been invited in, and we're just out of the sun this way, and we're just out here to experience what the Wadi Rum is all about.
Come here, boy.
My daughter's only 7 days old. In 3 months, it'll be a good lunch. There's only one thing I'm thinking about. It's my wedding. No clubbing anymore. I'll just hang out for dinner with your wife. Fine dining, red wine, romantic evenings, candlelight. I hate these stuff.
No shotgun and beers in the desert then?
I don't think so. Come home drunk to my wife. Kick me out.
4 days left until the wedding, and I think it's really starting to sink in now.
When you get married, you remember this good friendship. Do you remember your friend Abraham from the old days?
How many times does this flat tire happen? All the time?
Yeah, all the time.
Thanks for helping us with the tire, man.
It doesn't really seem like we've accomplished much today or made many miles, and we really haven't made many miles, but we've just stopped when we wanted to stop and where we wanted to stop. You know, when the moment's great, you stay there, you stay with it.
Come here. Come see this place. You gotta check us out. This is insane.
3 days for the final countdown. 6 o'clock in the morning. We're still out here in the desert. I'm counting every second. Can't wait to get back. Final touches. Whew, it's critical, man.
Abraham has to head back to Amman for pressing wedding plans, but he's hooked us up with his fiance's really good friend Gisele from Brazil, and she's going to show us a bit of Jordan from her perspective.
How high we go?
We can go up to 14,000.
Wow. Gisele is a crazy, crazy Brazilian chick. I think she's gonna be a lot of fun.
No, I'm not curious. It's just because every time that you walk, you're just showing everything.
Hey, I gotta air it
So
out.
we
I'm
just
in the
need to
desert.
fix it.
Keep looking.
I'm not looking. You keep showing.
I haven't even noticed.
Right.
She's a real princess, too.
Princess Brazil.
That was quite the ride. Actually, it was a perfect landing.
Loved it. Loved it. Skydiving will be the next one. Uh-huh.
After days and days in the desert, the Gulf of Aqaba just looms like this oasis on the horizon. Do you want to see something funny? I went to the bank machine and I asked for 400 JD. I thought I broke the machine. And it just goes, and it was doing that for like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh no. And then finally it's like, whoa. Gisele's crazy.
I was trying to get on and she wouldn't even let me sit down and she just took off. I was on there sideways and she goes full speed and then cranks it.
That was money well spent though, man.
Yeah.
A lot of pain now in my arms, but it was fantastic.
She's a crazy driver. Nuts. Crazy Brazilian driver.
No, I'm always a very good driver.
Look what you did to us.
No, that wasn't me.
Seeing the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aqaba from a Sea-Doo is one thing, but to leave here without getting under the water would have been a real shame. We were on this beautiful, beautiful coast and coral reef waters and snorkeling with incredible sea life. I had been looking forward to the snorkeling even since we were planning out the trip. One of the highlights of my trip so far was doing that snorkeling. After we left Aqaba, it was just sort of a quick dream sequence of driving across the country. You know, we stopped along the way and you get these little postcard snippets of the real life of Jordan as well. You know, you stop at some Dust Bowl little town in the middle of the desert. We stopped at Jerash because it's the best preserved Roman ruins outside of Rome. The reenactments at Jerash can be a little bit cheesy and touristy, but just try to keep Justin away from a chariot race.
That was pretty fast, eh?
Figure you got a little bit of a head start there. Like 5 or 10 minutes walking around inside of here, you so easily become desensitized to the fact that this is like a 2,000-year-old Roman ruin.
You go to these places and your imagination just goes nuts. You kind of look at it and just like, what did this look like when it was brand new? If I was home right now, I'd just be getting up, getting ready to go to work, and start thinking of all the people I work with and how much they just got me so upset and so mad and how frustrating my work was. And then I quit my job. It's just so peaceful. We're about to run out of time here. And I'm thinking, like, I really don't want to leave.
Ibrahim is probably dumping in his pants right now. I think it's going to be really cool to see a wedding of a different culture. There's going to be people there from all over the world, so I think it's going to be a really eclectic wedding, and I'm really looking forward to it. We're in the middle of the old downtown of Amman. We're down here because we have nothing to wear to the wedding. Gisele's here because she's our fashion police.
I decide on what they are going to wear.
I'm not big on suits.
Did you try this one?
It seems so big.
Try the other one that Justin was wearing. We need some color here. Yeah, that is going to be perfect. No, it's fun. I love doing it. The guys are looking hot, so it's cool.
I'm pretty happy. I mean, it all happened kind of quickly, but at the same time,
You know,
I'm
that's
happy.
how guys shop.
Yeah.
In and out.
For everything, it's 70 JD, so we're basically paying about $100 for jacket, pants, tie, socks, shirt, the whole deal.
I can assure you that you guys are going to look good because at the end of the day, you are going to be with me in the party.
Justin was walking past this tire shop here, and he saw this sign, a BF Goodrich sign.
1970 Hemi Cuda. That's the car I'm building back home. This car's a big deal to me because it's something to me. Like when I talk to my dad on the phone, I sometimes you don't know what to say, but having this car, we always have something to talk about. You know what I mean? It just brought me and my dad a lot, really close. So this car means a lot to me.
Here's the hospitality of these people hard at work.
I know. It's just like I asked them to sell it to me, and they're like, "Just give it to you." I'm like, "No, I can buy it." And like, "No, we'll just give it to you." These people are so nice. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. People are so friendly.
It was at that moment that it really hit home for him. It really touched him on a level that, you know, he was very appreciative of how well they treated him. So I think that meant a lot to him.
Check out this claw game. You can actually win cigarettes.
If they're trying for the teddy bear, they might be disappointed to end up with a pack of cigarettes.
Yay, Marble Reds!
That's ridiculous. Looks like you lost.
That was insane. It just wouldn't stop moving.
Just after 9 o'clock, the night before the wedding, Abraham's getting his shave on, getting his haircut on.
Takes all day hair, man. It's better than waxing, but it's way painful.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ah.
So good when it's not happening to you. We went to Abraham's apartment for the first time. A lot still needed to be done in order for his place to be ready for, when he goes home with his wife for the first time.
My contractors, they exceeded the deadlines, and the house should be done a week ago.
So we were helping with his friends and family to pitch in.
See why in Jordan it's fantastic? The guys work, the girls just chill and some whiskey. No, it's all looking good.
All my good friends are here, and that by itself means a lot to me.
I make the drinks now.
We all have different jobs to do. We're cleaning and wiping down the dust from the cupboards that have just been put in, moving furniture in, putting up decorations and things. And at the same time, we're enjoying each other's company and telling jokes, and we have music blasting. And Gisele was dancing around with Abraham's mom.
Hi, Canada. Hi, Canada. Hi.
They stink badly. They are wearing the same clothes for 10 days. Let's wash them.
I'm not washing. I'm not a dog. I'm not a dog.
The fact that you're both here, that means a lot to me. Seriously. Dude, I was stressed out all day, but it's gone. Justin, my man. Hey, buddy.
I've never seen anybody that stressed out. And I think a lot of stress is just brought on himself, but maybe a little detail. But that's a wedding, I guess everything's got to be perfect.
Starting at his family's house and then going to his wife's family's house and picking her up in the ceremony that happened there, and then going on to the club. That was all a real eye-opener for me. It's seeing a whole new style of wedding. And then of course Abraham's individual touches, like the Roman warriors, and they're fighting each other, and then he shows up, at the end as like the victorious gladiators. His wife comes to him, across the battlefield sort of thing. I mean, it was just a crazy wedding. Every time you leave a country, you leave people behind and you leave experiences behind, but the age we live in is telephones and MSNs and emails and stuff like that, so nobody's really left behind.
I don't want to say goodbye. Saying goodbye is no good.
Make new friends and keep the old. Those connections just allow you to kind of connect the dots all over the world, and continent to continent and country to country. So that's why we do this.
Jordan will be your second home. My house is open to you anytime. All right, you need to cough now.
Okay.
All right, kids.
Take care.
You're good.
Awesome.
Love you guys. Have a safe trip.
Are you saying about people?
Hi, buddy.
Hi, my friend. See you again. I guess when it comes to goodbyes, the driver was the one that I started tearing up because I'll never ever see that guy ever again. You know what I mean? He's a driver, so he's always there for you to pick you up, so he's always there.
You know, with Gisele, we have a contact for Brazil.
It'd be kind of cool to see her again if she wanted to show us around, so. Hey, bye.
Sun setting here at the Dead Sea. Jordan is a gorgeous country, and despite all of the visual beauty of Jordan, what makes this country memorable is the people.
If I could sum up Jordan in one word, it'd be friendly.
We were welcomed into people's homes, people's families, people's traditions, cultures, and it's that warmth and acceptance that is going to make Jordan stay with me for the rest of my life, and that's what I'm going to go home and tell people about.
I really don't want to go. I mean, you met some really, really awesome people here. Man, you just got to come here and check this out.
Now we leave Jordan behind, and it's off to a new experience. We're going to hop on a plane, and we're gone again.
I gotta go out and get a plane and get out of here. I don't want to, but I gotta.
We've left new friends and old traditions in Jordan, and we're going to India in time for the single biggest religious festival of the year. We'll experience Diwali firsthand with our friend Monica and her entire family.